Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Lee Sharon, and this is the Bake Shop here at Old Tavern Farm. I got up a little extra early this morning on what is typically a go bake day, production day. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my big production days for my tiny little bakery that I have here on the homestead. But I did promise everybody that I would do a 1-year review on the Vevor 15-quart commercial mixer, and that's what I'm going to do this morning before I get my hair put up and, you know, I don't look like a regular person. I wanted to go ahead and do the 1-year review on this machine. It is sort of the end of April-ish, so it's almost exactly a year. It is go time here on the homestead. We have plants in every corner of the house, out on the stone porch, just behind you, in the den, everywhere. We've turned off and gotten a little cooler. This is actually more normal than the weather we've been having in the last month, but the weather we've been having in the last month has got us really going, and I'm so grateful. It's like normally we'd be under snow, and we have hay growing in the hayfield, so yay. Besides that, it is the 1-year anniversary of this machine, and I wanted to do a catch-up video, kind of really on everything. Before I get to the review, I just want to say, you know, I'm bumping 1,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being so loving and supportive and kind comments and all that for the most part. And so thank you, and we're just going to keep going here and sharing with you what we're doing here on our little homestead, my husband and myself, and just including you in helping everybody learn more about self-sufficiency and taking care of your own sort of wagon, if you will, and being more independent from the system. Okay, so there is a review on the channel from last year, and I think I've got 10,000 views on it or something. So everybody's kind of thinking about, you know, what can I do? How can I have machinery that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and be able to produce the pizza dough or the donuts or whatever it is that y'all are doing? I'm here to tell you it is possible. Now, most of you guys know that I'm a huge supporter of Made in America products. That does not go anywhere. I wish I could find a Made in America product that I could afford. The fact of the matter is they do exist, this type of machinery. The problem is that they're too big for my tiny little bakery because I'm just very small. And they're too big physically, too big on the power end, too big on the size end. There's just not a good fit. And I'm sorry about that, but I had to go to China to get, you know, what I have been using, and it has been an absolute workhorse. I haven't started it yet because, again, I like to get my sanitation and safety in line before I start doing anything in my bake shop. But again, I really wanted to just quickly come back to you guys and say, it's been 1 year. It's still working. It continues to work. You guys are actually sitting on a 50-pound bag of King Arthur special patent flour. I love you, King Arthur. An additional 5-gallon food grade bucket of flour, and a 5-grade food grade bucket of granulated white sugar. So we do work here. We work here. I mean, I turn probably 80, 90 dozen cookies every week. And that doesn't include biscuits and bars and brownies, that type of thing, and bread. So this machine does work. These are the attachments that came with the machine. And if you look back to that first video, it's a paddle attachment, a dough hook, and a balloon whisk. Now, I use the paddle attachment 90% of the time, but I have used them all and they work fine. And as I know from being in the industry, I was in the food business. I have a culinary degree. I was actively in the business for 20 years. I ended up doing mostly baking, and that's where I stopped being in the business 3 years ago. and came home to the homestead to be here full time. But anyway, in the industry, right here is where these wire whisks tend to let go or break. And then you've got like a little wire whisk sticking out. And I've been in operations where there's 2 or 3 of them sticking out, whamming against the side of the bowl. Now, granted, I don't use this whisk as much, but still, it's in great shape. But the paddle attachment is what I use the most, and it does great. I don't have any complaints at all. I've had some sort of terse comments on my video, dare I say rude comments about how it was made in China and it's, you know, don't buy, good luck with the parts, all that stuff. I've had to actually delete some comments because they just have no place on my channel. I don't deal with snide keyboard warriors or anything like that. If you're rude, you get deleted. Sorry. Be nice, people. Anyway, so I have had no problems with parts. I have had no problems with the engine. I have had no problems with the gears, the electric system, nothing. I've had no problems at all, nothing. And again, the biggest comment I've gotten about this machine is, I turn it on, I plug it in, it won't start. Okay, so again, and again, I don't work for this company, but this is a commercial machine. This machine back here is a KitchenAid 8-quart commercial. It will operate no matter what. You can raise the bowl, lower the bowl, you can be raising and lowering while you're adjusting the speed, and it'll still work. These are 2 different machines, okay? This is a commercial machine. Unless you have the bowl completely, and I mean, turn that wheel until it is stopped. You have this safety gate closed, fully closed, not just barely closed, fully closed till it stops. And this is your safety. This machine will not work. I'm not supposed to do this, but like say to stop the machine, you open the gate. Don't do that because that can really mess with the gears, but watch. It's working fine, right? As soon as I open that gate, the safety mechanisms kick in and make sure that no one's going to get anything stuck in there and lose an arm. Okay, so because the machine doesn't care if your arm's in there or not, it's still going to go. But close the gate, turn it back on, and it's fine. Okay, so unless that's how you're supposed to stop it with this, unless your bowl's in fully raised and your gate's closed, it will not start. So please, and I've actually said that probably 3 or 4 times on different shorts between last year and this year. Yeah, so okay. So as long as we all understand, the machine will not turn on unless these safety mechanisms are fully in place. Okay. That said, I need to get the animals fed. I need to get myself organized. I've got a ton of baking to do today. I'm not working for Vevor. Vevor makes a ton of different products. In fact, our honey spinner is made by Vevor, or distributed, or however it works. I don't even know. But all I know is that this particular machine has been a total workhorse for me. I love it. And if it breaks, I'll take it to the scrap metal yard and buy another one, because I could buy probably 3 of these for the price that some of the Gold Star restaurant equipment brands cost. So hopefully that won't happen, and I'll continue to work with this. But if it doesn't, I'll buy a new one. I have 100% confidence in this particular machine right now. So I'm gonna get busy going to take care of the animals this morning, pour another cup of coffee, put my hair up, and start baking. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you guys are in the world. And thanks again so much for being so supportive of this channel. We're gonna keep doing things the way that we do them here, and we're gonna keep going through the seasons together here on the homestead. Thanks so much for visiting. Big hugs. Hug, 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 hug. Go back and check out some of those older videos. That's how I always ended them. Oh, 3 years on one channel. Something like 400 videos? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for visiting. Until next time. Bye-bye.